Caitlin, what was your reaction when you saw the USA team yesterday, the roster come out?
Yeah, I think I'm excited for the girls that are on the team. I know it's the most competitive team in the world, and I know it could have gone either way of me being on the team, me not being on the team. So, I'm excited for them. I'm going to be rooting them on to win gold. I was a kid that grew up watching the Olympics, so yeah, it'll be fun to watch them.
Pint the plug, I'm connected to the socket. Already paid dues, I'm forever paying homage.
Team USA Women's Basketball, the official roster, all right? Chelsea Gray, Sabrina Ionescu, Kalia Cooper, Jackie Young, Kelsey Plum, Jewel Lloyd, Nafisa Collier, Brittany Griner, Alyssa Thomas, Diana Taurasi, Brianna Stewart, and Asia Wilson. All right, how do you feel about Caitlin Clark not being on that roster?
I feel virtually nothing. This is the thing, and I'm a Caitlin Clark fan. Caitlin Clark, if you out there and you watching, I love you. You have.
I thought you was in love with Angel Reese. What happened?
I am.
What happened to that?
Me and Angel Reese.
Hey, y'all, if y'all watching, y'all heard him switch up, right? Y'all
Look,
heard him
me and
switch
Angel
up.
Reese.
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it.
Me and Angel Reese, we have a personal relationship. That's something. We ain't gonna talk about that right now, but
go crazy.
Hey, Caitlin Clark, listen, I you have helped shape women's basketball and help it become entertaining in a way that no other woman or no other group of females I could say has done it before. But at the same time, come on, man, look at this roster. Let's start with the guards first, because we're not going to get into the forwards or the front court. We're not going to get into the front court because you know what I'm saying? You can't replace a guard with a front court player. We not about to get into that. So let's just talk about the backcourt. Let's talk about some of the girls that's back there. First, we got girls like Jackie Young, not a big name player, but she's proven. Yeah, she's proven.
Yeah, I put it to you before you get into that, anybody from the Aces team is not getting up off of this roster.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. It's a Las Vegas Aces party, man. Anybody from the Aces, they most likely been a part of a dynasty. They most likely been a part of multiple championships. They're a proven player. Stop it. Yeah. Stop it, man. Stop it. Like I said, I love Caitlin Clark. She's an amazing player. At one point, I kind of referred to her as, one of the greatest female basketball players I've ever seen. But at the same time, me being an actual athlete, I understand, in sports, it's all about stripes. It's all about earning your stripes. It's all about it's all about that, and that's something that you haven't done yet. It's not like you came into the league and you just completely lit it up. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I don't know if at this point in the in the season, I don't know if Caitlin Clark is really just the front runner for Rookie of the Year.
She might not be. All right, but here's the thing about Caitlin Clark, the season that she's having. All right, there's a difference between the women's and the men's. All right? If this was a men's team, she would be on the roster because we wouldn't have seen anything from her in the season. With the women's team, you go from the college championship game, you have maybe a couple weeks before the draft, and then you're playing games a month later. All right, that's a very different thing because now you get to watch how she's playing on the court. What are some things that can be taken away? What can you make her do to make her uncomfortable? Turnovers a little high and all that other stuff. On top of the fact that you have an opportunity to have Kelsey Plum and Sabrina Ionescu as your backcourt for the Team USA, and you got Diana Taurasi possibly coming off the bench with Chelsea Gray. There's no way she's going to see the court. All right. My perspective on this, go back to 1992 with the Dream Team. Zeke got left off. All right. There's two types of decisions you can make with these players. You're either going to make a basketball decision or you're going to make a business decision. Team USA 1992, they made a business decision because you can have Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson on that team, or you can have Isaiah Thomas and not the other two. What's the trade-off? So that was a business decision. They made a basketball decision this time around. The issue everybody's having about it is this should have been a business decision. I don't fully agree with that, but I understand the premise considering the fact that whoever she's playing against, first of all, the team that she's playing on, the Indiana Fever, they're 3-20.
3-20.
3-20. And she's still selling out arenas. They had to move a Washington Mystics game on the road from their arena, 4,065, to a 20,633 seat arena, and they packed it in hours. All right. That is a business decision. My argument, put her on the 3v3 team. All right. HVL, Cam, you put her on the 3v3 team. It doesn't look as bad as you know, to her fans, all right? Because there's a lot of super fans that's taking this too far. But it doesn't look as bad if you put her at least on a 3v3 team for the Team USA. But I'm cool with leaving her off. She's struggling right now. You say, all right, we take a break in the season, Team USA, y'all go do y'all thing. About a month break in the season, month and a half. And only thing that Caitlin Clark is doing is getting the training camp, the off season that she's never gotten. She went straight from the championship game to the draft, to the league in a month. So all the stuff we're seeing, we've never seen her be able to make the adjustments. And I don't think her being on Team USA would have been a smart move right now. But like I said, they made a basketball decision versus a business decision. And that's why everybody up in arms about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I agree with everything that you said. And furthermore, like, let's not get this twisted. Like, in 2024, like, I think like sports have become like more of a, like, just more of a, like a fan based type of, you know, ordeal versus, you know, like just leaving it like about the game. Like let's not get it twisted. Like, Caitlin Clark, she's one of the greatest talents that we've ever seen in the history of the game. Yeah, you know, from a woman's perspective. Yeah, but at the same time, like I said, this is sports. This is a competitive game. It's always about earning your stripes. It's all about what have you done for me lately. Yeah. It's always that type of deal. You get what I'm saying?
To that point, I had a conversation with somebody in the comments, obviously on Facebook, and they was like, Caitlin Clark not hooping right now. So why is everybody talking about giving her all this attention? Why is she selling out arenas? That is the wrong question to be asking. You shouldn't even be asking that question. You should be saying, all right, she putting 17,000 on average on the season in arenas. Thanks. Who is she playing against? She played against the Aces a few times. She played against Chicago. She played against, you know, the Sparks. She's playing against all these teams, and they're 3-20. If you look at the other side, whoever's playing against them is cooking. So who is that cooking on the other side? All right, Asia Wilson, 25, 10, and 6, or whatever the case may be on average for the season. All right, front runner MVP, check her resume, champion, MVP, defensive player of the year. Is she actually one of the greatest basketball players in So then you go down that rabbit hole. That's how you start getting more fans.
I ain't the plug, I'm connected to the socket. Already paid dues, I'm forever paying homage.